100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think my warriors guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56, 57, come on.
Watch the pass. Shoot.
Hey, kill.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's
Put that team on the clock. Mark check 33.
Sammy.
Pull it together.
Here we go. Yes.
To throw is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. 11. Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Here we go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 0-2. Stop.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Breeze. Incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57's right.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make them...
On second down, Bridgewater again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5-9. 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Ready, take.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 3, 49ers nothing.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
What you got?
Six, six.
Give me something.
Hey, team six, team six.
Check three, check.
Hey, gun.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Niners take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Garoppolo gives to Breida. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Clock.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, here we go.
First down. First and 10.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, here's Breida. Now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
His pass complete to Taysom Hill. It's a gain of 20. First down, New Orleans.
You don't want none. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards. First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
'21.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 58, right there. Focus, defense, focus.
21.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. We got double up.
I got this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lead and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Go ahead.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, switch gears. Check.
One, Omaha.
Check.
On third down, a run from Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bring it. Hey, easy. Mike's 57.
Breeze now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Go. 57, Mike 57. You're good. I full, ready. Quick dance. Come. Under 10. Here we go. Undercrush.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Again has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Hey, gun.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really look.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bridgewater to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have
best I ever